So I find it more than a coincidence that our topic is competition and beyond on the day of Dashera, because Dashera is the day, of course, the asura is killed. But let's understand what is an asura actually. We think asura is somebody who's absolutely evil, but that's a very superficial understanding of an asura. The real asura is somebody who has a very, very magnified ego. So it could be a person who does a lot of good deeds, but if those good deeds are coming from a space of, look at me, I did good, praise me. That's what Ravan was. Ravan was known for his generosity. He was known for his dexterity and skill. He was a very conscious, accomplished being. But what was his pitfall? He wanted to use all his gifts to aggrandize himself. And that's the difference between a deva and an asura. Both are highly gifted beings, but a deva uses his gift to do good for the rest of the cosmos. And asura uses his gifts to do good only so long as people will praise him for it. He's not interested in doing good if he's not getting credit for it. So in that sense, all of us have a bit of the deva inside us and a bit of the asura inside us. And the asura inside us is that thing inside us. Ego is basically the desire to be seen, isn't it? To be seen by others in a very generic way is the ego sense. And to be seen as best by others is a very, very magnified ego sense. I want to be seen as best, I want to be appreciated as best, and everything else is a corollary of it. If others are seen as better than me, I'm shrinking. I feel something wrong is done to me if others are seen as better than me, isn't it? So that's basically the genesis of the asura inside us. So every time we go beyond that, and a lot of mothers' work is to take us beyond our sense of I, the ignorance of this ego which wants to be seen, which wants to assert itself as its best, isn't it? So in a way, when the Dashera mother's killing the demon is, of course it's a cliche, but a well-known cliche, not outside us. It's our own urge to crush others, to go ahead, to wish others are less than us. All that is the asura inside us. So sometimes the most beautiful truths I find are in stories. So I've got this beautiful story. It's about a caterpillar pillar, okay? So we all know a caterpillar is a symbol of ignorance and a butterfly is a symbol of enlightenment and wisdom. So this little story is talking about caterpillar pillars, where caterpillars are crawling over each other to get to the top. So though it's a fiction, it's a very real metaphor for how we live our lives and the possibility of how we could live our lives otherwise.